Thank you for visiting the Combs-Watercutty website and our DWI With Drugs lawyer in Missouri website page. Regardless of the crime, we believe everyone is entitled to the best possible legal defense in the state of Missouri. We have created this audio version of our website page to help you better understand our services and protect your future, freedom, and reputation. If you have been charged with DWI with drugs in the state of Missouri, we can help. Don't face the state and court system alone during your DWI with drugs charge. Contact one of our Missouri DWI with drugs defense lawyers today at 314-900-HELP to protect your rights and future. Combs-Watercutty is committed to handling all DWI with drugs defense cases with confidential care and understanding. We are not here to judge you. We believe that everyone in Missouri, regardless of the crime they have been charged with, deserves an aggressive legal defense and to have their legal rights protected. With that being said, let's discuss hiring our DWI with drugs lawyers in Missouri and setting up a free consultation with our attorneys. DWI with drugs defense attorney in Missouri. Get the legal expertise you need. Combs-Watercutty is the leading DWI criminal defense and traffic firm serving St. Louis and the entire state of Missouri. Our criminal defense attorneys will fight for your freedom, your rights, and will not give up until you get fair justice. DWI with drugs lawyer in Missouri. While many people automatically associate driving while intoxicated with those driving after drinking a substantial amount of alcohol, getting behind the wheel with any drug in your system leaves you liable to be pulled over and charged with a DWI. You don't have to go through this alone. Contact one of our DWI lawyers today at 314-900-HELP to protect your freedom. This is not just limited to illegal drugs like marijuana or cocaine either. Medications or drugs legally prescribed to you by a doctor that affect your reaction time or mental state are classified as intoxicating under the law. Furthermore, if you are pulled over and accused of driving under the influence of drugs, you could also be liable for additional drug charges, such as possession or having drug paraphernalia in your car. If you or someone you know has been accused of driving while under the influence of drugs, they should immediately contact a top saint. Louis DWI with drugs lawyer like the attorneys at Combs-Watercutty. Our firm is well known across St. Louis and Missouri for its approach to DUI and DWI cases, where they combine personal communication with relentless defense for all their DWI clients. Combs-Watercutty has a track record of successfully defending its saint. Louis and Missouri DWI with drugs clients that is second to none. Our firm fights on both the criminal and administrative sides of your case to limit not only your criminal penalties, but also your ability to drive and provide for yourself and your family. Our firm begins all our DWI with drugs cases in St. Louis with a personal one-on-one conversation with clients. We will go over all the facts of the case with you, workshop an effective defense and legal strategy, and answer any questions you might have about the hit-and-run DWI legal process. Our attorneys are open to listen to your ideas of how to proceed, and after this meeting, we will present you with a strong, proven plan of attack, along with what outcomes you can expect. Combs-Watercutty stops at nothing to get a favorable outcome for their clients. We review every evidence file, look for extenuating circumstances, and are experts at finding flaws that can change the outcome of your case. We'll pursue every legal avenue to eliminate the legal consequences of the DWI or DUI charges against you in St. Louis, or severely limit them. But if the evidence is stacked against you, or you made a terrible mistake you regret, we'll still represent you and work to get the best possible resolution for you, your loved ones, and your future. Our attorneys recognize the differences between DWI cases where alcohol was the cause, and DWI cases where drug use is in play. With no breathalyzer evidence in drug-based DWI cases, other evidence and details of your case take more precedence. An experienced St. Louis DWI lawyer, like the ones at Combs Watercutty, knows the laws and procedures relating to DWI stops and can identify potential grounds for outright dismissal of your DWI with drugs charges. What are the penalties for DWI with drugs? In St. Louis or Missouri, when someone is pulled over in Missouri and arrested for driving while intoxicated, state law, Missouri Revised Statutes Section 57.010, makes no distinction about whether you were under the influence of alcohol, an illegal drug, or a legal prescription drug. This is in contrast with other states where prescriptions may fall under a lesser charge, such as driving under the influence. In Missouri, the baseline penalty for DWI is the same: a Class B misdemeanor handled in either local municipal courts or a county state-level court, depending on who arrested you. The maximum penalties for a first offense DWI with drugs are 6 months in jail, 30-day suspension of your driver's license, fine of $1,000, the installation and maintenance of an ignition interlock device, as well as an SR-22 insurance requirement. How the Combs Watercutty legal team can help your case. We have expertise in both DWI and drug laws in St. Louis and Missouri. Our attorneys develop a customized strategic defense tailored to you. Our entire legal team performs a thorough case evaluation. We provide unwavering legal advocacy throughout your entire legal process. What does law enforcement do to try and stop DWI with drugs in Missouri? With the recent legalization of cannabis in Missouri, more police departments are engaging the services of drug recognition experts, DREs, to assess drivers who are impaired but do not have a blood alcohol content above the legal limit. These experts can conduct a battery of tests, such as blood or urine analysis, to try and prove that the driver was indeed intoxicated at the time of the traffic stop. How can a St. Louis DWI with drugs lawyer help me and my case? Our skilled DWI with drugs attorneys can provide value assistance if you're facing charges in St. Louis or elsewhere in Missouri. Here are ways our skilled and tenacious lawyers can help you. Legal expertise. A Combs Watercutty DWI with drugs lawyer specializes in cases involving impaired driving due to the influence of drugs. They possess a deep understanding and expertise of relevant laws, including drug-related DWI regulations and jurisdictional laws. Evidence examination. Our legal team will scrutinize the evidence against you, including the results of drug tests, field sobriety tests, and any other evidence collected during the arrest. Our team will assess the validity and admissibility of this evidence. Legal defense strategy. Based on the assessment of the case, our attorneys will develop a defense strategy. This may involve challenging the legality of the traffic stop, questioning the accuracy of drug tests, or identifying procedural errors that could impact the case. Legal counseling. Throughout the legal process, your Combs Watercutty defense lawyer will provide guidance on the potential consequences of a DWI with drugs conviction, including license suspension, fines, and other penalties. They can also advise on potential rehabilitation programs. DWI with drugs. Lawyer, Combs. Watercutty has a track record of successfully defending their St. Louis and Missouri DWI with drugs clients that is second to none. Our firm fights on both the criminal and administrative sides of your case to limit not only your criminal penalties, but also your ability to drive and provide for yourself and your family. Choosing a DWI with drugs lawyer is an incredibly important decision, so before you contact Combs Watercutty for a free consultation, We invite you to take a look at some of our previous results, as well as what previous clients have said about their experience working with us. You will find that there is not a better combination of legal expertise, personal communication, and value for your DWI with drugs case in St. Louis, Missouri than Combs Water Cutty.